everyone, so today I wanted to do a makeup look for you. I don't want to necessarily call it a tutorial because I am by no means a professional. I am self-taught. I just love makeup. I love playing around with it. It makes me feel more confident when I'm wearing it. So my kind of go-to makeup look is a luminous look. This might be a little bit more than I would do on an everyday basis here, but I just wanted to do a quick luminous makeup look for you. I apologize that the lighting is not quite right. This is my first attempt at doing any sort of makeup tutorial or basically filming me putting on makeup. So bear with me while I'm figuring it out. So yeah, if you want to see how I did this kind of luminous, glowy kind of makeup look, then keep watching. Okay, so this is me bare face. I just washed, toned, moisturized, all that good stuff. I let my moisturizer just sink in for a few minutes. And so I'm going to start with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. And this is actually brand new to me. I bought two different colors because I wasn't sure which one would work. I have the N12, which is the soft classic ivory, and then I have the W3, which is the nude beige. I think I'm kind of in between these two. So today I'm just going to mix these. I've kind of just tested them out on my skin, and like I said, I think I'm in between. So I'm going to start with that, and I'm just going to take a squirt of each on the back of my hand. It's actually really runny. And I should probably preface this with saying that I have pretty dry skin, so I'm hoping that this foundation will work really well for me. Thicker foundations I tend to have a hard time with. I don't like it when you can see the makeup sitting on your skin. And with my dry skin, I just feel like that happens a lot. So hopefully this one will work. I'm going to use, I'm going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm just going to kind of mix this together here. Alright, so there's the foundation done, and now I'm going to move on to concealing. I use this Pixi Corection concealer in Brightening Peach, and I use this pretty much every day. I have pretty bad dark circles. I think it just comes with being so fair-skinned. I feel like I even get dark shadows on the outside of my eyes. Does anybody else ever have that? Or is it just me? I only ever hear people talk about the inside corners, but I don't know. So I just tap my finger in there and rub that in. So that's just to kind of help correct the blue undertones right there. And then I'm going to go in with this Rimmel Match Perfection 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter in the color Light. This is another new product for me. And it's like a squeezy tube with a little brush applicator. And I'm just going to use that under my eyes and a little bit down, kind of on my cheekbones, sides of my nose. And I get kind of red right there. And I'm going to use a damp beauty blender to blend that in. I almost always use a beauty blender to blend in my concealer, even if I don't use it for foundation. I just find that it does a much better job than my fingers or even another brush does. Just makes it look a lot more natural. Alright, so that is it with the concealer. I am going to go in and set my concealer with the MAC Prep and Prime. It's a translucent finishing powder. It's just a white powder. And for this, I like to use the setting brush by Real Techniques. I absolutely love these brushes. They're so inexpensive, And they are by far the softest brushes out of everything I've tried. And I've tried, I don't own any MAC, but I have used them, and I don't think they're all that soft, to be honest with you. And Sigma brushes are okay. For the price, the Real Technique brushes are my favorite. I've never had any problems with them shedding or falling apart or anything, so I love those brushes. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. So I'm going to fill them in with the MAC eyeshadow in Omega. I'm sure all of you have seen it. It's kind of like a grayish brown. And I like to brush my eyebrows out with a spoolie first, and then just use an angled brush. This brush is by Soho. I think I got it at Walgreens a while ago. I'm not even sure if they still have it. I'll wait to set my brows until after I powder my face, but I want to go ahead and finish up with my cream products before I powder. I'm going to use a cream blush by NYX, and it is the color Natural. And it's just a natural looking pink. And I have a lot of Real Techniques brushes in here, so most of these, well, a lot of them are Real Techniques. So this is the stippling brush. I'm just going to go in there and dab it, and then I dab a tiny bit off on the back of my hand so it's not too heavy. And just smile, and I like to just tap it on the apples of my cheeks and work my way up toward my temple. And I'll do the other side, and I will tone it down just a little bit, so don't worry. Alright, and then I like to go back in with my Beauty Blender and just kind of blend out the edges, make it a little bit less harsh. Okay, and today I'm going to use a cream highlighter. This is the by What's Up by Benefit. This was just the little birthday gift at Sephora. A lot of you probably have that. So I'm just going to kind of dab it here and tap it in with my finger. When I'm going for a luminous look, I like to use as many cream products as I can. I'm going to go down the nose a little bit too. Which obviously with my dry skin it works out really well. If you have oily skin, you may not want to use as many cream products as I do, but if you have oily skin, you probably wouldn't be going for a luminous look either because you would already have that naturally. So that is it for my cream products. So I'm going to go ahead and powder, and I am using the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear face powder in translucent, and I'm really just trying to use this up. This is nothing special. I don't hate it, I don't love it. It's just what it is. And going in with the large powder brush by Real Techniques. And I like to kind of tap it in first so I don't wipe off my makeup. And then I'll kind of swirl it in. So I'm going to do a little bit of contouring with the Hoola Benefit, or Hoola by Benefit. And another Real Techniques brush. I swear that there are some brushes in here that aren't, I just haven't gotten to them yet. This is the contour brush. I just get a little bit in there. Again, I tap it off in the back of my hand, kind of move my face to the side. And then, so I kind of draw a stripe right there, and then I just swirl the brush around to blend that in. don't know about you guys, but I have a hard time getting each side to match the other. I'm going to bronze up my face a little bit with the MAC. Let's see, this is the Pro Longwear bronzing powder in Nude on Board, and this was in their summer collection. I don't remember what it was called. And I like to use a stippling brush for this. This is the Sigma Duo Fiber F50. I just find that it's a little bit of a lighter application. I have a little bit more control of how much is really going on. So I don't really contour, but I sort of put it in that same area. Then I sweep it up and then down. So kind of the 3E technique, but in my own way, I guess. I'll make sure and get my ears and the bridge of my nose. Kind of up on my hairline. So then I could just leave my face like this because I already did the cream blush and the cream highlighter, but I have fun with makeup, so if I have the time, I will add to it. And another blush I like, and this is also a good alternative if you don't want to use the cream blush, is by NYX, and it's called Angel. And this is a really pretty kind of shimmery peach color, like a light peach. Not super shimmery, but there is a little bit of shimmer in there. So I'm going to use an angled brush. This is by Sigma. It's the large angled contour F40. And I'm just going to lightly dab it in there. I always tap my brushes off. And again on the back of my hand. And then I start at the hairline and I kind of move forward right above where I contoured. Just with a really light hand. You can always go back and add more. But if you get too much on, it's a little bit hard to fix that without making yourself look cakey. And then my favorite highlighter as of recently, this is fairly new to me, is the Mary Luminizer by the Balm. This is the only high-end highlighter I have, and it is so soft, so creamy, so pigmented. So I only use a fan brush for this, and I just barely get it in there. And then I kind of go in like a C right here. Top of the cheekbones, temple, and then just above the eyebrows. So this will also increase that kind of luminosity that we're going for here. And I also get the kind of the just under my brow bone. Moving on to the eyes, I have been trying to use up this NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. On top of the NARS one, I will use my Painterly paint pot. And more than anything, this is to even out the skin tone on my eyes because they're pretty translucent. And I put it mainly on my eyelid, and then I just dab it up toward the brow bone. So I don't do a very heavy layer at all. Normally I would go for this Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded, but I just picked this up yesterday. This is the Rimmel Scandalize eyeshadow stick or crayon. It's the fat one, and this is in the color Bulletproof Beige. It says it's 24-hour waterproof, and I'm just going to draw this on my lid. You could skip this step altogether if you want to. And then I just tap it out with my finger. It's just kind of a really pretty gold color. It seems a little patchy, to be honest. I'm not sure what I think about it, but oh, we'll see how it wears as the day goes on. Let's see. I'm going to use my the Storm palette by Sleek. I ordered this off of their website, and these are what the colors look like. I'm going to use this color first all over my lid. It's kind of like a pinky champagne color. A good alternative to this would be Stila's Kitten. And I'm just going to use a flat shader brush to pack that on. This is the Sigma Eye Shading E55. I'm going to pack that all over the lid, concentrating mostly on the inner 2/3. Keep in mind, I am by no means a makeup artist. I am just self-taught, learning as I go. Learned a lot on YouTube, but love makeup, always have. So let's see, I'm gonna go in with this gold color right here. It's just kind of just a light gold. And let's see, I'll use that flat brush again, and this time I'm just going to pack it on the outer third of my eye, creating kind of a gradient effect across. So now I'm going to go in and kind of define my crease a little bit better with this kind of light taupey brown color right here. So this was the one we used, I don't know, hopefully, there we go. This is the one we used on the lid. This is the one we used kind of on the outer third. And right now I'm going to use this one all over the crease. I'm going to use my Sigma Blending E25. Just going to go back and forth in the crease, focusing mainly on the outer corner. If you have hooded eyes, instead of going right in the crease, you might want to turn your brush and swipe it a little bit above your crease so you can actually see it while your eyes are open. I'm going to just define the outer crease a little bit better with this other brown. So this is the one we just used, and this one is the one I'm going to put just in the outer crease. It's a matte brown, same with this. This is matte. This is just a little bit darker. Try to make a V, pulling it upwards, so you don't want your eye to end up drooping down, so you want to make sure you're pulling the shadow kind of up toward the outer corner of your eyebrow. So we'll just create the V, do the other side. Okay, then I'm going to go in with some sort of blending brush. This one is the Sigma E40, and I'm just going to blend that out on the edges. Okay, so I am going to actually use a color out of my Naked Basics palette to highlight my brow bone. This one is it doesn't have a name, it's by Eco Tools, and it's kind of this triangular shaped brush. Sorry about the barking dogs, it's my neighbor. I'm going to go in with Foxy. It's this matte kind of yellowish highlight shade. And I'm going to go right under my brow bone and then kind of blend out the rest of my, just above all the, where I put the other shadows. And I'm going to go in with Venus. It's a shimmery highlight shade, just on the inner corners of my eye, and I'm going to use this Pencil E30 brush by Sigma. This is another important piece to the luminous, glowy look. Making sure you're looking nice and awake. Okay, and I'm going to take that actually a little bit under here, about, I don't know, halfway or so on the lower part of my eye, lower part of my lashes from the inner corner. Okay, and I'm going to dip back into my Sleek palette really quick, and I'm going to go in with that gold that we put on the outer third of that lid. And I'm going to just do the outer third of my lower lashes with that. Today I'm going to use, this is, again, this is new, it's by Rimmel, the Scandalized Waterproof Kohl in taupe. My battery's running low. I'm just going to line my upper lash line with this. I don't want anything too harsh, especially for daytime. Real quick, I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. This is the Shuamura, however you say it, eyelash curler. I just got this. Don't know if I like it yet. I'm gonna use a black mascara today. This L'Oreal Telescopic on my bottom lashes. It's just a really small wand. I really like the Clinique bottom lash mascara. And I have it in brown, but I just don't have it in black, so I'm using this one. Next time I'm probably gonna buy the Clinique one though. I find it's just easier. Okay. Upper lashes, I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I actually like the one in the gold tube better. I don't remember what it's called, but this is what I have. This is what I'm using. And I find that if I roll it through my eyelashes, it clumps less. And it gets the base really well too, so it really adds the volume. Right, suddenly I look awake now that I have eyelashes. They're so blonde when I don't have anything on my eyelashes. It looks like I'm dead or asleep. Real quick, I'm going to set my eyebrows with the Maybelline Great Lash. It's just a clear mascara. Mine has been used for a while, so it's a little gunky looking. And I like to brush that out because I don't want it to be too crunchy, crispy. Okay, last thing for lipstick. I am going to use this, what is it? It's by Rimmel and it's called Airy Fairy. That. And I already have lip balm on, so I always moisturize my lips first. And then I'm going to top it with this Rimmel Stay Glossy lip gloss in, what is it, Non-Stop Glamour. And look, it's just kind of a shimmery pink, and this is actually, it's a beautiful color. All this Rimmel stuff, by the way, for the most part, I bought yesterday. And I played with it last night and really loved it. Alright, so that is it. I'm just going to set it with my MAC Fix Plus. Sorry, I keep looking over because my camera battery is about to die. Alright, so that's the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.